Hello, friends, and welcome back to more Capcom fantastically awesome, well, Capcom themed and produced and distributed. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of Capcom shows and runs, and it's going to be super fun and awesome. And I'm yapping a little more because I have a microphone that's working this time. Flashback to something that didn't happen before. Anyway, moving on, looking at our next run. It is a bit of a mouthful, but it's going to be fantastic. It is Resident Evil 2 with the category of Leon B, cut, skip, any percent hard. We'll find out about what all that means in a second, but I'm going to pass on over to our runner, Joseph Stakes Davis, to tell us all about it. Hello and welcome to GDQ for the first time, friend.
Hello, thank you very much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Yay! And chat, give some extra love for a first time appearance. We love to see it. But yeah, so let's see some of this Resident Evil 2 goodness.
So what we have here today is, like you said, quite a bit of a mouthful of a category. It is Leon B, because the classic Resident Evil 2, or Biohazard 2, like you can see here, has an actual B scenario instead of second run, whatever that was supposed to be. Hard mode is an exclusive difficulty to the PC version and Dreamcast. It's called Nightmare and Dreamcast. I can talk a little bit more about hard mode later. Any percent, there's really no other category other than just you beat the game. There's really no side quests. There's no different endings. There's really nothing else to do other than just, beat the game. Except my little foam piece fell down, and that is okay too. And was there another category? I don't remember.
Leon B, cutscene skip, any percent hard.
The cutscene skip, yeah, that's kind of what finally got me into speedrunning Resident Evil 2 was this recent mod that came out from a modder called Resident Evil Nemesis 30, which legit, you skip the doors completely, you skip the cutscenes completely, and well, not completely. There's some exceptions. There's a little bit of delays here and there, but by and large, you cut out like 30 minutes of the run just by skipping cutscenes. Yeah, it's something like that. World record for Leon A is, I believe, 53 minutes. With the cutscene skip, it's like 1930. So you're looking at, I think that's like 31, 32 minutes when you cut out all the doors, all the cutscenes.
All right, let's go.
I'm excited to run this. Hard mode, if you haven't run it for either no damage like I have or speedrunning like I just recently started learning, it is very unforgiving. You will get memed on relentlessly by some enemies if you're not careful, and you will die very quickly.
Nice. Hate to see it, question mark? But yeah, no, when you are whenever you're ready to go.
Excellent. All right. So once I hit load game, we're going to load it up because in Resident Evil 2 Classic, we're going to have a B run loaded from a completed A file. So once I actually load the game, it's going to go to a short little cutscene, and then as soon as we see Leon on the screen, that is time.
All right.
So here we go. This is the speedrun edition, which means we are forced into the lower pixels, the old school, the fourth of the Japanese, the no auto turn, or the no quick turn, no tactical reload, none of that stuff. This is like, boom, classic, ready to go. All right, ready for time in 3, 2, 1, time, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. We're going to start off by running because we actually fight very few zombies throughout this whole run. It's mostly dodging. We do fight a few, basically only with the shotgun. And we only pick up about, I think, 15 shotgun shells total throughout the entire run. 12 Magnum rounds or so, no handgun ammo. So ammo economy is very, very tight. I finished the run with like 12 bullets left in the handgun, and that's it. Everything else is empty.
Oh, wow.
That little fade-in is something that can't be skipped. Like I mentioned, there's some things that can't be skipped. Running down the corridor here with the crows, we got to be careful so we don't get body blocked by these crows. A single crow attack takes a quarter of your health.
Oh.
Yeah. They, like I said, relentless.
Hard difficulty's hard. Got it.
Yep. Zombies are tanky, too. Zombies can take up to, I think the highest I ever counted was 31 handgun rounds. On normal, it's like 10 max. Yeah. Yes. However, you do get 5 extra handgun rounds per pickup, and you do get a small chance to land a critical shot. So that's kind of the trade-off. But guess what? Your shotgun and your Magnum, you don't get more. You actually get less.
Of course.
All right, coming up for the first X encounter, which I'm going to botch the dodge, so I'm just going to tank a hit. The reason I swung out to purposely take a hit is if X hits me with his right hook, he's going to knock Leon to the ground, and he's going to get in a second hit, and then I'll be in caution already. Safety strats with these lickers, because that tongue attack, that's a third of your health gone. A slash, that's about a quarter of your health gone. Their jump attack, that's half of your health gone.
Oh.
Yeah. They, like I said, relentless. Lickers are memes. There we go. All right, so we got past that first little section.
Nice.
Putting everything away except the herb and the key card. And we are venturing into the main hall. Gonna hit this ladder right away. Leon does not need the unicorn medal because he does not need the spade key. That is something only Claire has to deal with. Gonna get the shotgun here and use the blue card key to unlock some doors. So we got some time for some announcements.
Oh, sure. All right, friends, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you an exclamation point, so I'll get that prepped in chat. For the first time, we're actually be doing some commentary for English commentary and restream for Speedruns 2025. So make sure you are tuning in from February 27th through March 2nd. It's going to be benefiting doctors of the world. So what you're going to do in chat, if you want to learn some more information, exclamation point Speedons, SPEEDONS. First one in there is the new best friend, as always, and everybody that puts it in there is also my best friend, because y'all are the best chat on Twitch, straight up.
There's Claire. Bye, Claire. All right.
Bye-bye.
Gonna take some legs off. Oh, we didn't get that guy. That's unfortunate. That actually did not kill him. That's also very unfortunate. Yeah, we're in trouble here. I'm actually gonna reset the room. There we go. That was one extra shotgun shell that I wanted to use, but that's okay. That's why we back up to safety strats. What is supposed to happen, ideally, I take out the legs of the first guy and I can just run around the rest. However, that crawler does not cooperate whatsoever. And crawlers take about, let's see, I think it's like 30 damage a bite. Leon starts with about 200. So it's not the worst chunk of health you can lose, but it's still kind of a lot. Ideally, I'm supposed to run past all of those, just take out the first one, but, you know, as we saw, that doesn't happen. I do have backup and safety strats for basically everything, so worst case scenario, you know, we can still get a functional run, as I like to call them. They're not going to be like record pace, but they're runs. A slow run is better than a dead run.
This is true. This is 100% true.
Or as I like to say, it doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. I watched a lot of Red Green when I was younger, and I looked it up. He didn't say it. He said a bunch of stuff, and I just kind of learned that.
All of my speed runs with that comment feel so seen right now. They work. It's fine.
They are functional. And you may have noticed, oops, I did not mean to examine that, meant to get the lighter out. You may have noticed that even though Leon had enemies in front of him, he aimed at the downed enemy behind him. That is a glitch exclusive to the hard mode. I don't know if it's PC only or if it's just hard mode PC. I don't know if it happens in the Nightmare version in Dreamcast, but it's very annoying. All right, let's see if we can get this dodge. I'm not feeling it. Oh, I got it. I actually got it. Okay, cool. So that's Marvin, Lieutenant Branagh. And we were able to run in, grab the heart key, and get out without getting grabbed. That's not the fastest route. There is a slightly faster where we bait that third zombie from around the corner. Oh, can't think, just do. I probably didn't even have time to register that. All right, here we go. This guy is in the way. We have to dodge him 3 times. I just take him out completely. All right, next dodge. Here's some speedrun dodge. Hopefully I can get it. There we go. Nice. Before I started speedrunning this game, like when I started learning it, I was really surprised. Wow, you can touch enemies and not get grabbed if you just know how to run by them.
That's true. That is a good skill to know in this series.
So my primary background is no damage runs. I have like 40 Resident Evil no damage runs, and I'm actually really inexperienced in speedrunning comparatively. And it's like, oh yeah, gotta be safe. And now with speedruns, it's like, yeah, let me just casually run by 3 zombies in arm's length.
Well, it's like I know we did a collab last year with Games Done Hit List. I'm not sure if they have Resident Evil categories, but that is something that you should check out too. If you're not well versed with them yet.
Yeah, I definitely like to check it out.
They're a good group of people.
There we go. Spider's taking a wide angle. And now we're going to get some time with Ada. And by some time, I mean like a minute. Ada is actually fun to play as for the minute or so we get her because she is the fastest character in the game.
Oh, nice.
If we could run as Ada instead of Leon, that'd be great, but we don't get to do that. So now we're going to play an exciting game of Push the Box. So this is a great time to get some announcements in because I'm just going to push a box and fill up a pool with water.
Fair. Well, I will say we just have one more quick announcement that, again, it is exclamation point time, friends. Hear me out. You, if you haven't already, you should join the official GDQ Discord and add that super awesome Hotfix Enjoyer role. And you can keep up on upcoming events. You can talk with staff and showrunners like myself and a whole bunch more. And also hear about that thing called like Summer Games Done Quick that's coming up and Frost Fatales, Speed-ons. But you have to do in Twitch chat, exclamation point Discord for that info. Because again, you will also be my best friend if you do. Just saying.
All right. Did you miss Ada? Because we're done with her already.
I saw her briefly, and now I'm just, okay. Like, that name sounds kind of familiar. Like it came up randomly in the first game we had today.
Well, don't you worry. We're going to get to play Ada for like 20 more seconds.
Yeah.
All right. Enemy placement is different on the way back. Gonna just a tiny bit to Leon's left to dodge that first dog and run by the second. Back in the basement entryway, we're going to hug the wall to Leon's right, nudge past this guy. There we go. Now, since I used an extra shotgun shell earlier, I've got to change up this room a little bit, but no big deal. I'm going to take out this first guy. He's very inconsistent to run by, and I'm just going to tank a hit there, shove these guys off. I'm going to go into caution, but that's fine because I have a full heal. I need to make inventory space. Now I'm back to full health and the inventory that I need. Nice. Now it's time for not getting grabbed by that guy. All right. Tough dodges time. Go. 1, 2, go, run to the right. I've heard this called the YOLO horde, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Nicely. You made that look so easy.
Well, thank you. The one on the way back is harder. So now we're going to grab the first plug. Leon needs 4 plugs to get to the first boss. In the A scenario, grabbing the key item off the shelf triggers that licker jumping through the window. In the B scenario, grabbing that first aid spray does. Obviously, I want the first aid spray. First aid sprays are our friend. Because in caution, you move slower, slightly slower. It changes the way you walk. It changes the speed at which you rotate. So just being in caution is not a good thing. We want to stay in fine as much as possible. All right, there's Mr. X, and we're out of here. All right, one more Mr. X dodge. This is conveniently a speedrun strat and a no damage strat. Hugging the wall kind of at a 45-degree angle. Okay, we're out of here. All right, YOLO dodge time. Out. Out. And out, and we got it.
Very nice.
Thank you. The faster way to do it is you actually you beat the second to last zombie to the door by like a frame. If you want to see that, DeepStackDave is an expert at this game. He holds a lot of records for this game, so I learned most of these speedrun strats from him. Okay, another safety dodge. The reason I'm doing safety strats here is because we have several liquor dodges to make. I need to... Oh, he is stuck. Come on. There we go. That's not good. Not the worst thing to happen. That jump attack, that when it screeches, that's 100 points of damage right there.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I'm just above caution. So when I get hit by Mr. X here, this is a planned hit coming up. There's no real way to dodge it. It's kind of just RNG if he decides to like wind up for an attack as opposed to actually just doing it. I don't know any way of triggering it. I've seen a lot of record runs that still get hit by him, so I think it's 100% RNG, honestly.
Oh, jeez.
Don't you love RNG?
Honestly, most of the runs I do are RNG, so yeah.
Yep. Okay. Now we're in caution. Again, not the worst thing. thinking, where's he at? Where's he at? He kind of moved. He kind of shifted. Okay, not bad. Gonna reset the room. And see how slow I turned right there? I usually wait till I get hit by the next licker to heal, but I don't want to risk. I don't want to risk getting bodied. We're a little over a third of the way through the run. Switch the valve handle for the club key. Because ideally, I would still be in fine right here. I would get hit by this one, and then I would go into caution. Then I'm back up to full health for the first boss. Not a big deal. There's a green herb next to our friend Ben in the prison, which we'll be going to next. And now we're going to play an exciting game of moving the bookshelves.
Hey!
I feel like Leon and Ada do, well, and Claire and Sherry. Sherry actually helps out too. She pushes boxes. They do more maintenance work around here than anything.
I've never understood their obsession with, here, move this bookshelf. And now do it 8 more times in the game.
Have you played Resident Evil 2 Remake?
Yeah.
The first time going through, like, getting chased by Mr. X and having to move that bookshelf, and it's like, so, like, and then when you learned you can move more than one at a time, and I'm like, oh, this is a game changer right here.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first tried no damage, I loaded up Claire second and immediately got hit by the very first zombie, and I'm like, maybe no damage isn't for me.
And then here you are.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be doing it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll watch. It's cool. No, here I am just doing them like all the time. And then I wanted to get into speedrunning. I've done a couple over the last couple of years, but these last few months have been like, all right, I want to do speedrunning like serious now. Let's give it a real go this time. Invisible wall, thank you.
And that's actually an interesting point with coming from no damage runs. How easy or hard was it to transition into more of a speedrun mindset?
Ooh, that's a tough one to say because it is almost always faster to take damage. Speaking of, we are going to no damage this first boss though, because the fastest way, from what I've experienced, the fastest way is also the no damage way to clear this room. So I opened up with 2 shotgun shells, then a magnum, then I ran behind him, 2 more magnums. I'm running to this corner for 5 more magnum rounds. Now I'm out of magnum ammo. He's going to swing not once, not twice. Okay, now we're at the panel already. We will have all the panels in and be out the door by the time before he even gets to the rail. There we go.
Wait!
Yep, and that's our first boss.
Ooh. Nicely done.
Thank you. I'll explain quick shots later. I don't do quick shots for that room because I've missed on several occasions, and then I have to use extra shotgun, and it's a mess. This is our first safety save because there is a potentially game-crashing section coming up. If I skip the cutscene fast enough, it won't crash, but, I would rather not crash or have a save in case I do crash. And Ada, feel free to get out of the way. So now we're going to play as Ada again for about 10 seconds. It did take me a little bit of getting used to when I started speedrunning because I had to fight the urge to reset when I got hit. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. No, I'm supposed to get hit there.
I could see that being an issue for sure.
But kind of on the inverse, speedrunning has made me more efficient at doing no damage runs faster. So some things kind of worked against each other. Some things actually worked hand in hand. Also, by the way, we're done with Ada again. I honestly don't know why that was even a playable section. That should have just been a cutscene. You go through like 2 rooms and then that's it. We almost got acid on.
It should have been an email in video game form.
Yes. I did take an extra bump from a spider, so I'm going to grab one of these green herbs here. Fortunately, for most of the run, healing items are conveniently placed along the way. There's not a whole lot of, going out of our way that we have to do. There we go. No gator. The gator was taken care of in a scenario, so we don't have to fight the alligator here. Here's an unskippable cutscene for, I don't know, some reason. I actually don't know enough about the game's engine to know why it would be or not be skippable. Oh, but here's some fun news for all of you Claire runners out there. The Supreme version of the cutscene skip mod, because there's 3 versions. There's the regular one, which keeps the fade in for the door. There's the super skip, which removes the door animation completely. And then there's Supreme skip, which basically makes text instant, doors instant, and it skips the Sherry checks. So you don't have to wait for Sherry to catch up to you. You can just leave and she'll just teleport.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're coming out of the sewers already. The sewers are a very short section. And
I
of
like
course,
how Spider Friend is just like, yeah, I'm on the ceiling. I could drop.
nonchalant. I could.
Yeah.
I might not.
Yeah.
All right, now we're approaching the factory, which is also like 4 rooms. Like, they put all of their time in the RPD and then just like, oh yeah, we have to build other stuff too.
Oh, yeah, the game. The rest of the game has to be made.
I get me. Sure, why not? All right, here is the game crash. A very important note for anybody running Leon A or B with this. So after I shoot Birkin's Claw 4 times with a shotgun, I'll initiate that cutscene where Ada starts shooting. If you wait to skip until the camera angle changes and you see Leon and Ada standing next to each other, it's going to crash. So spam, 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 quick. Okay, we're good.
Nice.
Like, it's that fast. That has killed some runs. That actually killed one of my no damage runs. This was my 4th scenario.
No.
4th scenario in an all 4 run, and it crashed there. Yep. I got to do it all over again. That was a planned hit. I did not want Ada to save me, because if Ada did, then the zombie just kind of resets its position and can just start biting you again. It's really awkward how the zombies act when Ada's around. But you may have noticed I did a triple kneecap and none of them started crawling. Those rooms are coded not to have crawlers because there is no animation for Sherry getting ankle grabbed.
Huh. Oh, that's interesting.
So an easy way to get through it, no damage, is you just kneecap them. All right, we're going to grab the key. We're going to have a forced Mr. X hit. Yoink. Okay, that's fine. Like, I like to say, it's in the budget. This is a hit that's in the budget. We're expecting this hit.
I love that description so much.
All right, coming up for my next safety save here. Let me just make some room here. Time loss, but because we're coming up to some very unforgiving rooms, and there's still 2 more places that the game can either glitch or soft lock out on us.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that happens, but that's the joy of PC versions.
It's okay. I come from the land of console runs. We have you want a down patch? That's cute. No.
Yeah. I mean, console runs do have their advantage. You don't have to worry about like surprise patches and updates and stuff. On the other side, kind of not always the best. We also have a boss fight coming up that a single attack can take over half of your health. So definitely safety saving for 2 reasons. Let's be real here.
Makes sense.
This is the G3 fight. We got to run around Ada. Because the cutscene skip also can mess with some enemy positions and stuff. So here's G3. We're going to get really close and cozy with him. I'm going to quick shot, and what that means is I'm basically holding I hold aim and fire to start, and then I hold my fire button and I let go of the aim button, and then I just press it in a certain rhythm. That allows me to fire faster. I can't see him. There we go. Oh my. If you get it, you can shoot significantly faster. If you don't get it, you drop and you don't know what happened, and you have to sit there for a second and be like, why am I not firing right now? I'm not out of ammo. All right, come this way, please. Nice, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's done.
Nice.
That's G3, no damage.
Well done.
Thank you. This is not a no damage run, but the speed run, if you get it right, is actually no damage as well. All right, we're done with that. All right, see you, Ada.
Bye, Ada.
I think that was actually the most.
Now it's fine.
Yeah, she can rest. She can rest. That was actually the most quick shots I've ever gotten with the Magnum in a single fight.
Well done.
Thanks. All right, let's grab this herb over here because we're gonna now is the realm of the unforgiving is what I'm gonna call the labs here. The realm of the unforgiving. We have evolved liquors now, and we have several of them. So in the pump room here, we're going to go into the lower elevator shaft, power room, whatever you want to call it. We have 2 evolved liquors. I want to bait this one to a jump. It doesn't jump. Okay, I'm in caution. That's great. Okay, full heal time. Oh, now it jumps. Okay, that's great.
Of course.
Good. You jump. Okay, that's fine. Okay, 3 hits total. That's not the worst. I'm at 156 health out of 200, so that's not bad. There are much worse things that can happen.
True.
Like a room coming up. The triple liquor corridor, which sucks to the point I came up with a slower but safer way to do it because I was tired of getting just totally bodied by it. But first, we got to dodge some naked zombies. We now have naked zombies in the screen. Good. Dodge. There we go. I hugged the wall to the right, ran to the last one, kneecapped, and ran through before I got back grabbed.
Nice.
Trying to keep up with all this explaining, like, I'm just...
You're doing a fantastic job, like, real
Thank you.
talk. Especially, again, for those tuning in, first time GDQ appearance. So if you've never been on the GDQ stage, it's a little nerve-wracking your first time on.
It's nice to have somebody to talk to.
Agreed.
I think a comment. I would feel so bad for a commentator. They wouldn't have they wouldn't have time to talk. All right, here we go. Coming up to some ivy dodges. Now, I would not mind more ivies in the labs here because they're actually very easy to dodge. You just kind of like run by them and that's it. Look at that. We're already past it. Okay, yoink. All right, let's get back up to full health. I'm actually going to show you a no damage trick that I use for this room as well because it's just kind of a hassle. When they perk up like that, they're in listening mode. If you start running when they start to lower, you can actually cover quite a bit of distance before they can start to attack. Look at that, and we're gone already.
Ooh. Oh, that's a cool strat.
That's how you can knife them to death. It takes forever, but you can knife them by exploiting their behavior like that.
Oh, that was neat.
All right, P4 lab, more naked zombie dodges. For whatever reason, in all of the rooms where we dodge naked zombies, like zig to the left, zig to the right, they tend to block the view of the character. I don't know if that was planned or not. Like, just look at those zombies just taking up screen time.
I could see that being a little planned.
Because it happens like every single time. All right, we have the enhanced magnum parts. I'm going to put those on right away so I don't forget them. Wow, we actually have 3 full heals. That's like a lot. Okay, that's cool though. I'm not complaining. In no damage runs, like Leon A, I actually don't use the enhanced magnum at all. I actually don't grab it at all in no damage runs. It does more damage, but the recoil is like way too long to really do anything with. Let me reset the room here. I got to bait that first liquor into doing something else. Let's see if I did it. Nope, didn't do it. Okay, this sucks. Yep, there's 3 hits already. Okay, that tongue attack, that's a lot of damage. Fortunately, we dodged that. Get out of the way. I'm very close to death right now. Okay, we're good.
And
See what I mean?
It's nice to have 3 health.
Yep, and I used up 2.5 of them. 2.5 out of 3.5 full heals, or whatever it is. Okay. That's fine, I guess. The trick is we just have to not get hit for the rest of the run, which we probably will. Yoink. Okay, but not there.
Nice.
Here, this depends entirely on Mr. X's behavior. Normally what I do is oh, he did it. He actually wound up for the strike. Great. I can explain that while I push the box here, is because we have another exciting game of push the box, is when I was practicing runs, he did that every single time. As long as I stayed still for like 2 seconds, he would wind up. And then when I was practicing the other night, he just stopped doing it. He would just walk up to me and just start punching me. And I'm like, why? Like, why do you,
I get that 100%.
why do you do this now and not the other 20 times? Because there's no setup there. You just don't move. You don't do anything.
The game knows you're practicing. It's like, oh, I gotta mess with him so badly right now.
If you think this is software, you're mistaken. It is a malevolent force. It knows. I do want to let everyone know that the next room will be a flickering, flashing screen. Fortunately, with the cutscene skip, it's only like 5 seconds instead of like a couple of minutes. But I do like to make everyone aware of that because photosensitivity sucks.
Thanks for
and
warning.
it's going to start as soon as I skip this cutscene here. There we go. Master key. All right, let's get out of here. We still have a full heal. We're still doing fine. Here we go. All right, and we're done. That's it. That's the flashing screen's over. All right, now we're making our way to the final bosses. We have a super tyrant fight. We've got 5 naked zombies to dodge, and we have the G5, and then we'll be done. I do actually have a no damage strat using the enhanced magnum based off the speedrun strat. I can do the speedrun strat sometimes, but it's like it gets tricky when like tyrant starts hugging you and just like you can just get smacked around. By the way, there's a glitch here with the Supreme cutscene skip. It boots you out of the elevator. If you let that cutscene play out and you use the terminal, it still boots you out. You have to do it again. I don't know, it just is.
Oh, jeez.
All right, and we're coming up on our last like couple of minutes of the game. One more save here because there are one potential soft lock and one potential getting killed during a cutscene, which is not supposed to happen. But because of the cutscene skip screwing with some enemy behavior, it can actually get you during a cutscene, which, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll call it out when it happens. So we have everything. We have our magnum, we have our shotgun, we have our handgun, we have a full heal, and we have the platform key. Now, the soft lock that can happen is when you go to fire the rocket launcher at Mr. X, sometimes it just won't do it. It's just like, no thanks. It just phases right through him. I've seen it happen during runs, no damage runs. Even in the bio ran, somebody shot 3 rockets at him because they got an extra rocket launcher, and it just could not hit him. Just wouldn't hit him.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I would rage.
Yeah, imagine losing that. Like you run to that.
No.
Yeah. So that is one potential soft block because if you can't use the rocket against Tyrant, you can't do anything about him. Also, as I mentioned earlier, cutscene skip changes behavior. This is one of them. I'm going to let this cutscene play out on purpose because I want him to do a certain attack. If you skip the cutscene, he'll do 2 charge attacks right away, and you'll get caught by it, I think, every single time. No damage strat, holding up left run. We're going to scoot right on by. Yoink. This boss used to be so much scarier. We're going to run to this corner. 2 magnum shots. See that recoil? That takes way too long to recover. Yoink. Here we go. We're going to run to this X right here. Handgun shot. There's our rocket launcher. Equip. Take us just a second to aim. Okay, we're good. He's done. That's it. That's Super Tyrant.
What?
Yeah. The speedrun strat, you basically run to the screen right, you get 2 quick shots, and then you run to screen left, get a quick shot with the handgun, and then you get the rocket launcher, but you're likely to get sandwiched, as I like to call. All right, one more naked zombie dodge. Out. Okay, good. Oh, he's lunging. That's unacceptable. We're gonna get hit here. Get out of the way. Okay, not bad. One is okay. One is perfectly fine. There we go. Okay, now it's time for G5. This is the last potential issue. Of course, it's the last boss. Where the tentacle attacks can actually still hit you when you skip the cutscene of its death animation. I've gotten hit by it. I've gotten killed by it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it turns out when you skip the cutscene involving like enemies coming on screen, it messes with their AI. That's why you got to be careful with the G3 into G4 transformation because he will tend not to jump up on the canisters. He'll just be stuck in a corner just trying to jump on you constantly. Okay. Which, if you get the setup for it, it makes it faster. If you don't get it... What? Excuse me? No, we're not going out. Come on, I need a crit. I need a crit or 2. There we go. All right. We're about... Yep, see, like how it's moving me around? All right, and time.
GG's.
Thank you.
That was so awesome.
Thank you. That was. I'm sorry.
You
Go
made
ahead.
that for hard difficulty. You made that look blindingly easy.
Well, I appreciate that. This is about 3 minutes slower than my fastest time with the safety strats involved. My best theoretical time is like 24 minutes with the sum of best segments. I anticipate record is going to be like 23:30 when it's like ground down.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and for those that are aware, a current world record holder in this category, mind you, so you might know a thing or two about.
I'm not going to pretend to take credit for most of this. I did come up with some of the safety strats myself, some of the no damage strats. I learned a lot from DeepStackDave.
Gotcha. But yeah, so I mean, so especially since this is your first time on GDQ, fantastic job. Let everybody know, who are you? Where can they find you? What are you playing right now?
I am all over the place. I am fortunate enough to have the same username for Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Blue Sky, just everywhere. You see this name, Joseph Six Davis, I'm there. I do a lot of no damage runs. I've been playing a lot of this recently for speed runs. I do some music music content. I'm a drummer, musician. You're actually in my studio right now.
Nice.
And yeah, I always have something to do. I'm never like, oh, I have nothing to do right now.
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. Seriously, and someone in chat even agrees. A time of 30:43.4. Fantastic, amazing.
My in-game time should be under 29 minutes. The auto,
Wild.
yeah, like, because there is a little bit of a delay with like each door and each cutscene, all that stuff.
So it's finally over.
Thank you for the GGs. I appreciate it.
Sherry, you look
But
terrible.
yeah, so
No worse than you.
for those that, hold on 1 second. Yeah, we're gonna wait till IGT, just so it's on there. It's a full run. We can enjoy these fantastic cutscenes.
And this music, though,
Yeah.
this is unironically a bop.
Boom.
Thank you. Thank you very much
That
for the
is-
GGs. I'm so glad I didn't have to reset it all.
Yeah, and like another thing, I noticed actually with some of the other games you play, the Genma Onimusha, like
Oh,
that or any
Genma.
other. Tell us about any speed projects you've been working on for that.
Oh, geez. So I've been working, I've got records for the ultimates, which is like the easy mode. It's the fun mode. It's like I want to learn this, but I don't want to put in too much work. I do plan on doing the real, any percent where you don't have the special weapons. Genma Onimusha is an Xbox port of Onimusha Warlords, where they changed a bunch of stuff around, made a bunch of different quality of life improvements and stuff. It's actually like a fairly different game. I just wish it was more popular. I'm working on that. I'm working on Resident Evil speedruns and no damage runs. I've got casual gameplay sometimes, like Final Fantasy, Vandal Hearts. I've been building up my Japanese hardware because I'm going to be doing console speedruns and no damage runs of these Resident Evil games too.
Oh, nice.
And music stuff too. I gotta do that sometimes. I voice act sometimes, but it's like I just can't not.
You are literally everywhere.
That's how I want to be.
I love it, and I love the combination of the speed running strats and the no damage strats. How you found a really perfect blend that works for you. So
Thank you.
that was
I
super
am.
cool.
Thank you. I am gonna have to I think I might have to switch from controller to keyboard because keyboard allows you much more precise movement. So that's kind of my next big project. I do want to practice a couple other games, try to choose 2 or 3, but all right, these are my main focuses. Grind these out, get them precise, submit them to other events. But I can't do. I'm so used to controller. I can't do keyboard yet.
Honestly, I'm totally the same way.
By the way, Xbox 360 controller design peaked with the Xbox 360.
Oh, you're talking to a PlayStation girl, so we're gonna have some words on that, but we'll
I have
go with
about 10 PlayStation controllers. Every time I buy a PS2 gamer something, they're like, "Here, have a controller."
that. Fair. Oh,
All right. Yeah, 2855.
nice, very nice. That was super cool.
Thank you.
All right, again, everybody, GG's one more time for Joseph Davis and his fantastic GDQ debut with Resident Evil 2, Leon B, Cuts and Skip, any percent hard. It was so much fun to have you on, and I hope you had a fantastic time. But for those of you watching, we're not done. We're halfway.